Alrighty, Banter fam, happy Monday. So as you can see, we're seeing a little bit of green. Now, guys, we know that something big is happening, right? We know that the market is now ready to go up on the high time frames. You can see all of your altcoins right now, not only are holding supports, but the RSIs are crossing at the bottom. And therefore, we are starting off this week pretty strong. But one thing to excite you and tell you that when this pump happens, you are not going to see many pullbacks, right? I want to speak about the big trend line we're looking to break now, okay? And I want to speak about how once price gets through this next major resistance, you're not going to see a pullback for a little while. And what this is going to do yet again is this market has done incredibly well at getting people to lose interest over the last couple of weeks and basically give up and lose hope within the market, right? So what it's going to do is it's going to give you hope. That then through your brain, you're going to think, okay, I'm going to buy the next pullback, okay? And then the market just does not pull back. And you start to see how the shorts just start getting hit. And all of a sudden, the bears just start getting hit. No pullbacks, no pullbacks. And what that does is it forces all of those that got flushed out, it forces them to come flying back in and basically buy the highs, right? Then the market will pull back. So again, on this weekly time frame reset we are seeing now, and why I think today's entries on altcoins is the most important, okay, is because you're going to see the next couple of weeks to the upside. When this RSI is at the bottom, it tells you the next 3 months is bull. We've now had a bear Q1, bull Q2, bear Q3, bull Q4, right? This is kind of the method and the understanding and the plan that I'm currently building. So today, I don't want you to miss the entries. I don't want you to miss the short squeeze. And I want to show you one more thing before I start the show over here, right? Is you could see here that these shorts are ready to get destroyed. The bears have gotten very, very arrogant, right? You can see there's $4 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts to be liquidated just by the push to $90,000. Now, how many liquidations if we go to 95? How many if we go to 100? So today, again, your bullish host is here. He's here to say tides are turning. He's here to say that it's time for the bulls to return. You know what? We're going to be the ones in. We're going to be the ones ready. You know what? We stuck to the game plan. We're proud of that. No more wasting time. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
Fan, brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Guys, who's a bull out there? Smash the like. It's time to get vibes up through the roof. We need to. Okay, yes, that was brutal, but we ain't dead. We ain't dead. We are here and we fight again. And we know that for the history of this market, bulls have always ripped the bears. Yet the bears get quite cheeky. This last couple of months were very, very, very cheeky and made me rethink my entire plan, made me rethink my entire strategy, made me realize that you have to be able to adapt to any market at any time. The good times can end at any time, and so do the bad times. And I think this is a big thing where I had a big understanding of what I wanted to happen. Okay, and just because it went off of course, it kind of caught me a little bit too much of guard. So I hope you've used this period to know that, you know what, we are traders. We're here to make money. We're here to invest in this volatile market that we love very much, because you don't get any more dopamine in the world than what you get into crypto, right? That's one thing that's very true, but nonetheless, it can change at any point. And I think that's a very, very, very big point. So again, my take profit strategies have gone through the roof now. My growth when it comes to the knowledge of the market has improved a lot in these times, and use these times to get better. Very important. Okay, so let's jump in. The very important things to quickly speak about here is the weekly, right? The weekly time frames. Now, again, guys, I want to show you here. Let me just save that and reset check quickly. I want to show you that yet again, you know, where we are bouncing is not really uncommon. I don't know why my charts have disappeared here, but they have. Nonetheless, if you see that these pullbacks we have done now, we have done 50 to 60% pullbacks on Bitcoin, okay? And as long as we hold the previous highs, same highs over here, same highs over here, we hold them, market has always returned really good. And we got to remember that Bitcoin is in a 100% trading range. Nothing has changed from that, okay? Which means that from here, we can get ready for a 100% move. Right, and that takes us to that 130, 140, 150 we've been talking about for a while. Now, again, we were expecting it in January, okay? But now, does not mean those targets are gone. And the main thing we need to do was survive. And the big thing here was to hold this important trend line. I don't know why half my charts have disappeared, okay? But you could see that half of them have disappeared, okay? But nonetheless, showing this over here, this is now showing me now that we are still in a bull market. Right, which is very important. So what we need to see now is we are coming to a very important weekly trend. This one, guys, We break this, we're back into the 100Ks, catching a lot of people off guard. So that means right now, this is why we're saying that there's there's $4 billion of liquidation sitting at $90,000. Why? Because after this, there's not much resistance back into the 100,000s. And I wouldn't be surprised at all that when the market is ready to go now, okay, it will go there in a straight line. And it's going to catch what the bears have managed to do in 3 months. I'm expecting that the bulls are going to accomplish it in 3 to 4 weeks. I think a lot of the damage is going to be done, right? And I want to remind you again, I don't know why my charts are basically losing lines here. Very weird. Okay, I got no candles. But I want to remind you that this is my game plan. Okay, this is my game plan with Bitcoin. Is at any point now, Bitcoin is going to start making its way back to the highs. And this could be anywhere to this 120, 130K over the next couple of weeks. Then I do think mid part of the year, that May, June, July, I do think we trend. I think there's an opportunity for alts to catch up here, but we'll see. But nonetheless, market cools down and then a very strong finish to the end of the year. So from here, we're looking for a major break of this trend line. Okay, I'll go through the 2 shorter term scenarios now to show you what that looks like. Okay, and then we really get going. Catch everyone off of guard, leave everyone behind. This will then, remember, what's going to happen now is people won't believe it until it gets to all-time highs again, right? Then everyone's going to believe it. Everyone's going to come piling in again. Then the markets are going to chop them all up again for a couple of weeks, and then we get going. Okay, so that is the major game plan. And again, when it comes to Bitcoin dominance, that is my game plan. I still think the alts are going to really have a strong year, a better year than what they had last year. I really do. This dominance is cooling down. At any point, I see this happening, then I see the mid-year break, and then I see the strong finish to the end of the year over there as well. And just to show you altcoins again, that is my plan on altcoins. We have a push up now, small pullback, and then we get going. We get going to those highs, erase all the damage. And remember, when altcoins finally break all-time high, they are going to go parabolic. And that's what we have been fighting for, is the parabolic banana phase when it comes to altcoins. So again, jumping it over here, opportunities for spot trades on ETH. Okay, there's a up to 80 to 100% trade on ETH incoming on the weekly. You don't have to do anything but buy at these crazy levels now. Okay, and be patient. And from here, I'm looking at a push up back to the mid 3,000s, if not $4,000 again. Why? Because it has done it literally 3 times before this. Okay, so for me, ETH is in a great zone. Your Solana trades, I'm seeing a Solana push to $220. Okay, that's why the other day I said, guys, I'm building these positions. I'm building them. I'm building ETH. I'm building DOT. I'm building COTI. I'm building TON. I'm building Algo. I'm getting something in. I've taken the damn losses. It is what it is. I've got a new entries at the bottom now that I can build on top of. Why? Because the weekly range is huge. Big opportunity on Solana. Big opportunity on Cardano. Cardano, I actually see something happening on Cardano where it outperforms the market. The first push is here. Cardano goes to the areas of 1.1 to 1.2. Good trade already, right? But I am seeing something happen crazy at Cardano, and it actually pushes up. Why? Because it's held the strongest level out of majority of the altcoins, very similar to XRP. Okay, so Cardano is getting a lot stronger than what people think. Chainlink, I'm looking at a pop up to the mid 20s. Okay, good opportunity, but I am expecting Bitcoin breaks all-time highs. We get to these areas of the 30s again, right? So Chainlink is in a good opportunity. This is weeklies. Remember, spot trades, things you hold, make money easier. Right? Imagine getting buys now, not have to work hard for the rest of the bull market. You just get rich. You don't have to trade. You don't have to do nothing. Right? That's the mentality you got to have. That's what whales mentalities have, and those that make the most money in crypto. You know, that's why I think Michael Saylor is so patient, buys over time, because he buys, holds, and he waits for the real runs to happen. We look at Sui. Sui is in a good opportunity to a $4 range, right? A 3.9 to $4 push. Again, I'm seeing these alts break these highs, but for now, we look at the 60% range. What am I doing? Just saying we're going to go 60% of what that move was over there. And that's big money already. That's already big gains and a road back to recovery. Look at NEAR protocol. NEAR, I'm looking at a very strong 100 to 120% move over the next couple of weeks to the upside. Look at Dogecoin. Doge, big push to the mid 30s to the late 40s. There's a strong 100% move for Doge. Look at Sonic. Look at this push already, guys. Sonic, I'm seeing $1.3. Sonic looks like one of the best out there at the moment. Say, at the bottom, look at that. There is a great trade on Say right now. Not only on investments, but when it comes to short time frame as well. You buy here, you put your stop loss below. Say, there's a big move coming from Say. If you look here, I'll tell you the midterm view of where Say goes. Okay, 46 to 53, right? Great trade. Again, if you zoom out, I'm looking at a lot bigger. Right? I'm basically looking at, say, breakthrough to the ranges on the top here, which is 7. This is up to a 200% trade. ONDO, big opportunity on ONDO here. Look where we're at. Held support trend line. Beautiful. RSI at the bottom. What am I looking for? A 60% push of what the last wave did. That's 1.7. 100% trades everywhere. You get 100%. You get 100%. You get 100%. Yeah, I'm Oprah today, right? Giving you 100% entries. Okay, again, we are fishing. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed. Sentiment is down. People are not here anymore. Bye-bye. Shows are down. Views are down. Everything is down. They're gone. It is time for pump. Bitcoin will go pump. That's what it is time for, right? And we are here. We survived. Be very proud of yourself. Okay, in the interim, short time frame, this is what I'm seeing. There's still entries on Dogecoin. Dogecoin over here. I'm seeing a pop up to these areas over here. So this is the more short time view of what I see happening. Let's go in over here. Let's just see where it is here. Give me 2 secs. So let's see here. Okay, so let's go through this. So what I'm looking for Bitcoin now, guys, is Bitcoin's going to go for that 90K. Very important. The first thing we need to, however, get through is this trend line here. The one at 90K. Okay, so it's very clear now that we're going to push and we're going to get to this 90K mark. What we need to do is break it. Now let's speak about the 2 scenarios. We push up here and we break it. Bitcoin's going to push 100, 102, 103. It's going to keep going though. And what I mean by this, if we go bull now, it's going to keep going. Because what that's going to do is just leave people like confused as hell. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. When it gets here, everyone's going to FOMO in. It's going to shake and then get moving. Right? So this next wave can take us anywhere to 100, anywhere to the 110. It could actually go in a straight line if it wanted to. But we have to get through this first. If we don't get through this, then there will be a delay. And the delay will be a couple of days. We will decide to come back down into the mid-range 80s again. And then we push. Okay? Which means that when it comes to buys, the best buys right now is the bigger, higher time frame buys. The shorter time frame, you buy the trend breaks now and you have some tight stops and you build them slowly as they go. Take a couple of days to build your positions. Okay, so that's what we need to see. 2 scenarios. This one here to 80, that's the bear scenario. Okay, and the bull scenario is straight line. And what we got to get through is this $90,000 area over here. Then there will be a shake and then we'll continue. Dominance is looking pretty favorable to start hopefully pushing down. I'm seeing a nice little leg down, so alts will start catching up. Therefore, your total 3, when it breaks this trend, okay, it's going to go into the disbelief phase. So I printed out the emotions for you guys to see what this was doing to you over the last couple of weeks, right? We were very euphoric in December, right? November, December. Then we went sideways, complacent. Oh, we're going to go, we're going to pop. Then anxiety, panic, denial, capitulation. Big wick. Biggest wick we've seen in alts for a very long time. A lot of liquidations. Caught everyone off of guard, right? Market then went up. Didn't get through the areas. People got angry, dropped down, got depressed. Depressed went slightly lower than capitulation that we've seen multiple times, right? Again, here's it over here. Depression goes lower than this anger phase over here. Cool. Now what we start is disbelief because I bet you the comments, I bet you people are not going to believe it. 100%. It's not real. It's not, this thing's going to go down again. Until it doesn't, right? And that's where this trend here is important. Once we break through this trend here, we're going to disbelief. Again, it's not going to pull back for as long as it doesn't want to. It might even rally all the way up if it wants to, right? All depends how ugly the bulls want to be because they got bullied, right? So if they just want to absolutely destroy the bears and everyone that hated, wait, you'll see, right? It happens. Okay, so this leg strong, shakeout leg, and then into the hope. And that's when all the damage is gone and we are back at the major high. So what this looks like on your altcoins, there is ETH. ETH to start the rally now from here to 2.8, then a rejection, then a push, right? We look at things like Solana. I'm seeing a push up to the 170, 180, then a shake, then a push, right? Which means you're kind of running out of entries when it comes for if you want to be a part of this wave. Otherwise, you wait. You wait a couple of days, you wait for it to go, be sure, then it retests. Again, the only downfall of that is if it does want to keep going. And that's okay. As long as you accept, that's fine. Here, Cardano has not broken out yet on the midterm. So remember, the weeklies, I'm showing you the next 3 months. Now I'm showing you the next couple of days, right? The next week or two, what to be doing, coming in. Keep eye out on this breakout. So I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see it. Put that trend in. When this thing pops, there's a great trade incoming. Nice money to be made, right? That's what I'm seeing from Cardano. We look at Chainlink. Chainlink, getting ready to go to the 1920s. There's the pop, right? XRP, that's what I'm seeing on XRP. XRP pop through out of this big bull flag, retest, and get going. Sui, good opportunity on Sui, still early. Put your stops below over here, right? From here, rally up on Sui. Neo Protocol, early. Doge, early. Sonic, no, not so early anymore on short-term trades. Investments, I still think it's great. Okay, say early, ONDO, early. Okay, so there I've given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, minus 3 of them that are not perfect. I've given you 8 trades for today. I've given you 8 investments opportunities today. Same tokens. Again, Sheldon, let's talk about other tokens. No, I'm not talking about AI agents. I'm not talking about memes. I'm not talking about all the crap that wrecked me when I bought it in the last bull cycle. I'm going to trade the tokens that I know for the rest of this bull market. I'm going to trade the same Ferraris that I've been around the track multiple times because it's about making money in this market and not about the love of tokens. And I think that for me is very important. So I'm bringing you the same. At least I bring you 20, 30. I bring a lot of different altcoins every day. It's not the, but I'm going to trade the same ones. I'm going to trade the top ones, the ones that have volume, and I'm going to get really good at trading these specific tokens. Lots of love to you all. Big shout outs again to school. School, I'm starting tomorrow, guys. So make sure you join school. I want to show you this yet again. Okay, here we go. I'm going to teach you how to build a 3x portfolio. Okay, there's 4 live events. Okay, there's 22 lessons to watch on your own, very short. Okay, and in 10 days, you're going to know all the basics you need to make money for this bull market. You are crazy if you do not educate yourself in the hard times. Here is the link, here below. Sniper School. Click on this link. It is free. It costs you nothing. This course is worth $2,000. But by using an exchange link, it doesn't cost you anything. Okay, and joining here and verifying it, you get into the school for free over there. Okay, guys, lots of love. Tomorrow, I want to excite you. I'll be live again. Tomorrow, I will bring you a live show. I'll be bringing you 5 Bitfunding giveaways. I'll be bringing you 5 Sniper Club giveaways. I'll be giving away a lot of things. Bring your damn coffee. Tomorrow we're going to sit live and we're going to chart the damn altcoins. We're going to get ourselves entries. We're going to get ourselves aligned. And we're going to get our damn spirits up again. Love you lots. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.